This is the best banana bread you will ever make, I promise. And that's because I made it with two very, very special ingredients, which I'll get to in a minute. But this is a staple in our household. It is something that my husband asks for all the time. It's something that I made for us and for him whenever we were getting to know each other and when we were engaged. And so it kind of has a special place in our life. And every time I make it, I wish I would have made a double batch. So what makes it so special? Well, it's a healthier version of banana bread, first of all. And one ingredient in it that I really love is the cinnamon that I use. And it's not just any old cinnamon like McCormick or whatever that tastes like chalk. It is a Vietnamese cinnamon that I got at Whole Foods that I love. And the second special ingredient is this flour. It's Einkorn flour. If you don't know what Einkorn flour is, it's actually an ancient grain. I'm talking like 10,000 years old. And it's the only grain that's never been hybridized like modern wheat has. So a lot of people that are gluten intolerant can actually tolerate it, which is wonderful. I definitely have issues with gluten. I'm not celiac, but I have some issues when I eat it. And so when I use Einkorn flour in cooking, I don't have any issues at all. So I love it for that reason. And it really does make the bread extra moist. I know that word's gross, but it truly does. For whatever reason, it's rich, nutty, slightly sweet. It's got a higher protein content, rich in ingredients, lower starch, more antioxidants, and just overall better quality and healthier for you in your digestive system, in your gut and all that. So it's one of my favorite flours to bake with. I'll leave the exact recipe that I used in the comments. The original recipe calls for regular flour, but like I said, I used Einkorn for this, and I just subbed it 1-to-1, honestly. One thing to note though is that it does still contain wheat, so even though the gluten structure is weaker and more fragile and easier to digest, it does still contain wheat. So if someone has an allergy to wheat, they still wouldn't be able to use Einkorn flour, unfortunately. Einkorn has a simpler genome compared to modern wheat. It has 14 chromosomes. Modern wheat has 42 chromosomes, and it's more resilient in poor soil and harsh climates, but it yields less, and that is why it's not widely grown, and not a lot of people actually even know about it. And I really only know of one company that sells it, and that is Jovial. They also sell a lot of gluten-free products as well that are really good, like gluten-free pastas and all that. And I use those sometimes as well. But yeah, let me know if you guys try this. The best way to eat it is heat it up in a toaster oven for a little bit with some butter.